Hey y'all, Carol Norby here at my Stampin' Carol Lots of Crafty Goodness page, or you're on my YouTube channel. I am doing something different today. I am doing an infomercial. Yes, I came across a tool. A friend of mine was telling me about it. We searched and searched up in Mesa when we went to the Scrapbook Expo back in September. And my friend couldn't even tell me a whole lot about it other than saying it was an embossing tool. Well, a month ago I was on Instagram and I found it. I knew that was it because it was so unique. So I bought two and I love mine so much I became an affiliate for the Rabbit Hole Designs. So I'm going to show you a little bit about this tool. It is so cool. So hang on, we'll get started. Okay. Get you situated here. This is the tool. This is what we're used to using to take the static and stuff off of cardstock before we ink and emboss. Or we even use this occasionally on when you're getting ready to use your glimmer plates, hot foil kind of stuff. But no more. I'm probably going to toss that. This is my new tool, and I'm going to be reading right off their paperwork because they say it really, really good. So this is it. And there's what you use instead of this pad. It's recommended you don't play with the bristles. They are so soft, just like a rabbit tail. Yes, I have had rabbits. Actually, we used to catch wild rabbits, cottontails, when I was a kid. And their fur was so soft, but then you don't want to do that. They're usually loaded with fleas. So, voice of experience here. Okay, so this, as I read, is the new tool. You can see the embossing powder down in the, you can see it in the bottom. This tool comes with some to use. It is not recommended to use anything other than their embossing powder. And I don't want to use this embossing powder to put in there because this one's been contaminated. So what they say about these can spring a leak. As you can see, they're stitching. Right here on this end, the stitching is already coming loose. And the more you use this, the more your fingers are on this bag, that the oils from your fingers transfers to the bag. So they get nasty. They can get real nasty. So this one is now in the garbage, file 13. Okay, so this one. This is really cool to load because the powder comes in a different container. You pull this end off. I had to use a little tiny pair of pliers, which worked just fine, and I put it back on. Then it says you need to prime, because you can see right in the middle, there's my powder. Priming is just, I turn it upside down, and you turn it, a click. There's the prime. But what I just realized this morning, this is so cool, playing with it. Getting this brush cover on can be a booger. It will mess with your bristles. What I learned, just pull this up. It goes all the way up there. Isn't that cool? Put your top on, click, and push it back down. Isn't that clever? I did not realize that. I don't recall reading that. So that is just kind of comical. But this is just so cool because you don't have to touch your paper. Let me find, here's a piece of paper. So say I'm going to emboss this over here. You can just brush this on. You can see there's a little bit of powder coming out. Just brush it on. I did a bunch of this embossing the other day, and I actually had a little tiny circle. I put it in my MISTI, the circle, barely caught an edge of it with the magnet, and then I brush this on, because in my Misty, let me grab my Misty. For example, I just put that on and did that. Now, later, and then I snapped, I came back and cleaned off, just brushed off my Misty. So that worked really good. Now, get that out of my way. So this is really cool, but eventually your bristles will get dirty, and it recommends, I'm going to read this. We recommending emptying all the powder out from the reservoir and then giving the head a few good taps to remove excess powder from the brush and the reservoir part of the tool. Then it can be done cleaning it. A simple method of a damp terry towel with a couple of drops of rubbing alcohol applied to the towel. Gently brush the head back and forth to aid in the removal of any oil, dirt, and debris. Set aside in a dry place overnight to dry thoroughly. Once dry, gently push the brush head back and forth on a clean dry towel. And then refill and then reprime. But it does say, please avoid petting your brush. Yes, we know it's soft. So this is really cool. It's from the Rabbit Hole Designs. I love it. It's what got me going on them. I do have some, excuse me, some stamps, dies, and stencils coming. They're supposed to be here Monday. I imagine they could have been here earlier, but with tomorrow being Thanksgiving and so much shut down for 4 days, this is understandable. But this is called the Cottontail Embossing Pool, and I'm going to cover my bristles. I just think this is so cool. I just discovered this morning. And then it's back in there. So I would highly recommend you go to my Stampin' Carol website. There is a link in the left sidebar to the Rabbit Hole Designs. Click on it. Go to their store, their shop. Look under Essential Tools, Crafter's Tools or Crafter's Essentials or something to that. And you will find this. It's $9.99 plus tax and shipping. Great, great deal. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to flip my camera back over and say thank you for coming by. This is a tool you will love. So I will leave that there. So I hope you have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I get to make a huge pot of mashed potatoes. I am debating if I have enough eggs. I'll have to go look to make some deviled eggs. Actually, we call them angel eggs. They're way too good to give any credit to the devil. So we call them angel eggs. So we'll see what happens. Y'all have a great weekend. And again, go to my stampincarol.com website. Go down the right sidebar. You have to go down just a little ways. Just scroll down. You will see all my affiliate links on the right sidebar. So I'm an affiliate with scrapbook.com, Spellbinders, Whimsy Stamps, the Rabbit Hole Designs, and Art Impressions. So check it out. And again, have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.